Hello, everyone. I am Natalie Kunzman, MD, and new year and time to press the reset button. So, what exactly does that mean for some of you? Well, this time of year, I have many patients trying to set new health goals and to try to work on several things such as improving exercise, losing weight, feeling better, less fatigue, less tiredness, improving their mental health. And in functional medicine, there are some things that we will do. Now, this is outside of the traditional arm of primary care or family medicine, and that's great for a lot of the foundational work. But privately, you may want to start working on pressing that reset button. So, what does that look like? Well, there are a lot more functional tests in this arena. So, this, for weight loss, for instance, might be looking at your genetics for diet. You might be looking at food genetics and food chemistry related to your diet. We may start looking at organic acid testing, and organic acid testing can go way down to the mitochondrial level, but also organic acid testing can be used for such things such as your mental health. It can also be the organic testing that we are learning and picking up from your microbiome in the gut system. We may want to do a nutritional detox to press the reset button. So, nearly everybody I see that wants to work on a weight loss concept, I like to do a nutritional detox that may take at least one, but usually 2 weeks. And there can be some maintenance programs every 6 months or up to a month. And that again is getting down at the cellular level and going to ground zero to press that dietary reset button. A lot of us may want to finally learn about some of the genetic SNPs we may have inherited that make certain things in our life either easier or more difficult. What supplements should I use? What diet is best for me? And some of this information can help us answer those problems. Now, some of you wind up having deeper issues that you need to work on that are of chronic nature, such as some autoimmunity and chronic illness and cardiovascular disease. And this also is no stranger to functional medicine. And you may be able to figure out why some of your approaches haven't worked up until this point. Again, we can go into very detailed evaluations of the genetic SNPs, the dietary approaches that are better for you, some of the amino acid sequencing and organic acid sequencing that we might be picking up, which will help us indicate those said vitamins or supplements or nutrients that you might be deficient in. Again, to optimize some of our health and wellness, and hopefully the goal of cutting down medication, we want to get down to those little battery packs and figure out why they have been clogged up. You may have had a lot of toxicity that has built up throughout the years. And honestly, the older we are, the more years and the more times we have had to pick up toxicity. Now, what does toxicity look like? Of course, it can be heavy metals, but a lot of it can also be pollutants in the air and the soils and the grasses and our water sources. And we can measure those, we can find those. Some of those may actually be infectious based, and some things that we just thought were a part of our normal repertoire in some people that wind up having HLA-DR mutations, we may notice that certain things such as Epstein-Barr and some of the herpes family and some of the tick-borne illnesses or some of the mold exposures can really render our cellular health in such a bad way that this will lead to some of our chronic issues. Now, some of us do not have that genetic propensity for that to happen, and we can use our normal detoxification measures at the liver, at the skin, at the kidney base levels. And to that detoxification note, pressing reset, pressing ground zero may also optimize glutathione and some of those liver-based detoxification centers that need to be optimized and improved. Of course, this is not just adults. Some of you kids may also want to naturally lose weight in an efficient way to remove some of that toxicity. And again, I need to remind people that a lot of our obesity and the extra adipose cells are made in such a way to sort of dilute out some of our toxins and create a storage bin. So if we have a very high BMI, we have very high toxicity, and we can go after that. So again, the new year may require some new strategies for you to become the old you or new you or the optimized you. And we can really consult down at a deeper level than some of the traditional work we have done thus far. I'm Natalie Kunzman, MD. Subscribe to my channel below. And until we meet again, be well.